Hello everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're just about ready to finish up this Troll Enchanter of Okuwaru for the Crawl Sudden Death Challenge Week 4. In the last episode, we did it. We made it through the Ashen Valley of Gehenna, we found Asmodeus, we killed him, and we took his rune, so we've now got the Obsidian Rune of Zot. Which means we're done with all the challenge goals for this week, and the last thing to do is just pick up some runes and win. The only real choice I haven't made up my mind about yet is whether we want to go to vaults first this game. Actually, let me just go pick up some runes while we chat. In the last video, I did not remember that vaults is an option, and I could maybe get some more experience there before I head into Zot. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Vaults shouldn't be too bad, and, you know, certainly it should be easier than Zot, but, you know, the longer you stay in the game, the more chances you have to die. So there is some risk in going to vaults, but I think it's better than not going. And another thing, yes, pick up the rune, please. Is there a key you can press for runes? It's not under the miscellaneous key, which interesting. I mean, normally they're just on auto pickup, so you don't have to worry about it. I guess I'll just put them on auto pickup. Runes. Zot, what was I talking about? Yeah, so we might go to vaults, we might not. I don't know. But Zot's a bit dangerous, blah, blah, blah. And I noticed in the last video that my stats are a little bit surprising in that my intelligence is higher than my dexterity. Oh my gosh, is my... Oh, I can stop trading translocations a while ago. Whoops. Mistake. And it's because of this ring of... my ring of fire resistance has a lot... has like a dex -5 on it. But I didn't realize my int and my dex were so close together that... oh, does it like also have plus int? Yeah, it has int +3, dex -5. So that swing of 8 is enough to make me smarter than I am dexterous, I guess. Interesting. So let's just eat, you know, royal jelly or something. And get going back to slime to pick up the rune that we had to leave behind earlier. Because we weren't allowed to pick it up until we had grabbed the rune from Garyon. Not Garyon. Asmodeus. And there's still some monsters left in slime. We didn't clear it, but should be fine. Hey, we leveled. Great. Cool. Let's eat a royal jelly. Put on... Actually, let's put on stasis and cold resistance. Because the main threat this azure jelly has is the cold damage. I don't even know if he can corrode you, but if he can, it's not a big deal. But let's put on resist corrosion for the rest of this, and then my regular old broken luck ring. Let's grab the rune. There we go, and get out of here. So that was another tournament point for getting a third rune. And there's just one left to get this week for winning the game. So even if disaster does strike somehow, I keep doing this, going up the wrong staircase. Even if disaster strikes and we end up not winning this game, we're getting 9 out of the 10 points, which is fine. I would rather that not be how the game ends, but if it did, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Let's put clarity back on. I think I am going to go to vaults. Hope to find... What do I hope to find in vaults, I wonder? Oh, let's enchant up this hat. I had left these scrolls just sort of lying around because they were inconvenient to get to, but there's really no... We're not going to find anything better, and like I'm just going to enchant up the shield too. it's getting less likely, since the game is close to over, that we're going to find an improvement, and it's clear that this equipment is good enough. Like, we used it to get through a hell branch. It's clearly good enough for the game. You know, maybe we'll find something better, but there's no sense saving up resources in the hopes that we find something better, because this is good enough. Vaults. Here we go. Vaults. We couldn't go in earlier because vaults requires a rune to enter, which we did not have. And now we have 3. So we are going to march in and show vaults who's boss. We're a bit over leveled for vaults. I think I usually go in around level 20-ish. Maybe 22. I don't know. So not very over leveled. Yeah, this lightning rod. Let's switch to the other lightning rod. Like, take that, you stupid Hydra. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we show it the rune. You don't lose the rune or anything, but you just have to show it a rune to open the lock to get in. And I am gonna have to still be a bit careful, because there's plenty of dangerous stuff in vaults. And I think I'm gonna pass on Vaults 5. There's just so few characters where that's I don't know. Some people like to take Vaults as their 3rd rune all the time, and I would just much rather do Slime. So I'm glad that this game I had to pick Slime. I'm much more... no, I didn't. But I could loot Slime, and I couldn't loot Vaults, so we went in there anyway. I don't know. Vaults 5 is just so unpredictable. All kinds of nasty stuff can happen. You can get trapped in situations you don't like. In Slime, there's just one fight, and it's basically the same fight every game. And you can teleport and land somewhere pretty safe. You can just stare down. You can take the stairs, leave, be safe. None of this is true in Vaults 5, where you can get trapped. But Vaults 1 through 4 should be no challenge as long as we keep our wits about us. I don't think I need any of this. It might be nice to have a ring of protection from cold so I don't have to swap to stasis. Maybe. Yeah, okay. I'll buy it. I'm not sure if I'm going to wear it or what, but now I've got it. And I guess heroism, why not? So the Vault Wardens, there's a bunch of these humans guarding vaults. The Vault Wardens can lock doors. The Vault Sentinels can make everyone else on the level aware of you. Like this. See? Everyone knows where we are now. Great. These deep elves seem to be doing some damage. Okay. And we're back down to 4 pips, actually, interestingly, so I can't finesse even if I wanted to. But let's just haste. I'm not sure exactly why this is going so badly. I think the Annihilator probably got just a lucky shot or two with Lightning Bolt or something. He blinks. What a jerk. I should be perhaps leaving because of the mark, but it's not totally clear where I would go. Like, the door is locked, right? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, okay, and the Convoker has summoned a bunch of guys from elsewhere on the level to fight. But it's going fine. And we're marked, so anywhere we go, enemies are going to follow us. So when you're marked, you usually want to like run to a staircase and go back up. But this situation feels under control, whereas like if I teleported, I might land somewhere particularly nasty. So I'd just rather not. Let's recharge hasting here. It's a crucial bit of kit in our arsenal. Normally, I think vaults might be enough content to take up 2 videos, but I think we're gonna be going through this pretty fast. We'll see. Maybe we can do it in just one video. Maybe we can't. But you know, the way to make it go just one video is to hold down tab, and you know, the content goes by really fast, either because you kill everything in a big hurry or because you die. So we'll try it that way, I guess. Convokers are sort of priority targets here because of they can summon other guys. They're not like summons in the sense that, like, most things when they summon enemies, it's creating new enemies who disappear when the summoner is killed. But they recall enemies from elsewhere on the level. Another wand of teleportation? I'll pass. I mean, actually, let me just identify it. It has more charges than my other ones, so I'll drop the old one. And let me drop these wands of these excess wands of fire and cold. And I picked up another wand of disintegration, which whatever. Disintegration is something that I'm less likely to use on the orb run than digging, but it's still nice to have. Whereas wands of fire and cold are just getting less and less likely to be useful. Can't reach some items. Is it under a plant or something? No, it's on an alarm trap. Potions of curing, that's fine. I don't need those. I could pick them up. There, you know, there's nothing left to be alarmed when I... Hey! Cool! Well, that's what I get for taking gold off auto pickup, huh? There's a bazaar on this level. It's a timed portal that has a bunch of shops in it, and that's it. No bad guys, so bazaars are great. And I'm going to try to explore fairly carefully. I'm not going to use magic mapping on it. I only have one, and I really want it available for Zot. And, you know, it's not that likely we'll find anything crucial in our shop. For the same reason that I was saying, like, we're not going to find any better items, and if we do, you know, the items we already have are fine, because we made it through hell. Nearby! Oh, cool. So we're very likely to find it. Where could it be? I think this would already be distant, so let's back up. Try over here. Nearby again. Come on. Bazaar, I want to give you my money. Let me in. Nearby. Why? Here? No, this doesn't look like a bazaar. I gotta put gold back on because I keep thinking I've picked it up, and like I'm gonna take it off right after this bazaar. It's distant from here, so we're going the wrong way. You know, that's not news to me. Makes me think it's like in here. Oh my gosh! Stop eating, you stupid troll. We got a bazaar to get to. Come on, where is it? This is like, it should be super easy. This is nearby. Over here? What? You know, when the first time you hear the bazaar and it's nearby, if you miss the bazaar, you feel pretty... It's distant. Okay. Is it like here? No. Here? Nearby? This rock looks super suspicious. So yeah, here it is. Okay. Let's just drop all my potions. And my throwing missiles there. Now I have room for 12 things. Amulet of Regeneration is good, but Clarity... I mean, we were already regenerating quite quickly, so I think I'll pass. Weapons... No, don't want any of this. Books. Uh, Book of Frost contains Azakuba's armor. What? Oh, I see. So, I don't know. I would be interested in this book, even though I'm never going to get up enough spell casting to have the spell be of reasonable spell power. Ooh, and a Shadow Dragon armor. You know, it's fine to spend money like this because I just have no other use for money, even though it's like, hey, totally not useful Shadow Dragon armor. I would rather have the Robe of Vines. And I'm going to grab this book here. Yep. Nothing else on my shopping list. Let's memorize Azakuba's armor. Yep. Oh, yeah, there were no more shops. There's always just 4, I think. Let's go. Drop books and Shadow Dragon armor. Pick up potions, needles. Cool. I thought I dropped my blowgun, but I guess I didn't. So that was fun. A little bizarre for Vaults 2. This should be actually a bit of a fight because we're marked and there's convokers convoking stuff. But heroism seems to be fine. Apparently, so, you know, trolls are pretty good. That's today's lesson. Menace, the voice of Zin. He's an angel. So that actually could be an issue. He's a big deal for undead guys, and he has very strong stats. He can silence, which kind of stinks. I think I'm just gonna, like, tear him to bits, though, is my plan. I have a wand of teleportation in case things get nasty. So I'm going to start with heroism. If he silences me, I won't have access to Okuwaru's abilities. I was thinking of going finesse first, but I can haste if finesse becomes unavailable, which would be fine, too. He tried to confuse me, too. I forgot he can do that, but we got clarity. Take that, Menace. So let's just throw some rocks now. He's also fast. Like, you can't really run away from him. But, yeah, he drank Might, and then we killed him. So that was no problem. See you later, Menace. He's quite a threat for a lot of characters. But we're really strong, I think. I mean, I've certainly had stronger characters. But not while in vaults, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I have. Not, you know, this is stronger than the typical vaults character, though. So we're just gonna sort of do all this a little bit mindlessly. We came in here at just barely level 25, and we picked up half a level from, you know, not quite all of Vaults 2, a little more than half, I guess, of Vaults 2. So we should be able to grab 1 level or so from finishing down to Vaults 4. And I really just don't want to do Vaults 5. I would probably get like almost a whole level from it. It's just so crowded in there, and there's a bunch of loot. But there's just too much risk of death, given that the real reason to go in there is just to make Zot a little easier. Yeah, and potions of invisibility. No pickups, please. Easy. I just really don't like Vaults 5. Oh, whoa, slow down. There's a Curse Skull. Alright, well, we're already in melee range with it, and we're heroic. So let's just kill the Curse Skull. Fine. And hooray, we're back to having an unarmed combat title rather than a throwing title. That's what I wanted. It doesn't really matter, but I feel like I was maybe getting a little too much throwing. I don't know. Throwing is really good, so having lots of it is fine, and I could probably like stop training unarmed combat and just throw at stuff all game, but then that's kind of a hassle, and it's nicer to be able to hold down tab rather than hold down shift tab. Yeah, not exactly a very strong reason, But there you have it. And I like unarmed combat. It's kind of fun. You don't have to find a weapon or anything. It's nice. So last time I won a troll, I think I was level 23 when I took the orb and left. I might actually be level 27 this time because I don't have enough mapping to really dive Zot very effectively. Oh, hey, wow, look at that. Gimme, gimme, yeah. 3 scrolls of magic mapping, that's a big improvement. Basically, I mean, each scroll of magic mapping you have is a floor of Zot. You can often skip just by like finding the staircase and making a beeline for it. Marjorie is here. Okay. Okawaru does not seem very impressed by all the stuff we're killing in vaults, I have to say. Like, I'm not using heroism that much, and I'm losing piety. So he's just not very honored by all this stuff. That's interesting. Means I can't really use his piety much to cover easy content. Good to know. I mean, and that's like sort of what his piety mechanic is for. But it means I don't really need it either that badly. I do want heroism in here though. Wow, look at that. So much stuff. Let's just charge in there. You know, this is bad tactics, right? I should, well, at least I can get myself up against a wall. But there's a demonologist in here, isn't there? Yeah, so let's cast Portal Projectile and hit him with some rocks before he summons anything really nasty. And the Salamander Stormcaller has dropped a Firestorm, which honestly is not too big a concern. There we go. So heroism there feels completely justified. I don't care what you think, Okawaru. And he clearly doesn't think too fondly of it because we didn't even get all of our piety back for killing that stuff. We're down a pip again. What's going on? Why? Oh, there's like an invisible guy there. Okay. I was confused because I was hitting tab, but it wasn't moving me. Okay, yeah, just more boring old stuff to hold down tab for. I mean, Okawaru is sort of impressed. He's dropping gifts. And we're gaining piety, you know, just can't use heroism as much as I was using it in Hell, which I guess is reasonable. This is slightly less challenging content than Hell. Okay, 2 demonologists. We are going to heroism that. We actually, this is not great, but it's fine, right? We just kill the demonologists, and the fiends will go away. There it all goes. Okay. Oof. I'm not even going to rest. Like, just exploring restores all the relevant HP. And my invocations is high enough that heroism can last for a couple of battles, which is nice, especially if I don't stop to rest in between. I know somebody was telling me that, you know, you want to wear Faith all game with Okawaru, and this game, I'm coming around a little bit to that point of view. Like, I'm using heroism and finesse a lot, and mostly that's been fine. I'm keeping them at 5 pips, but when I was down in Hell and discovered I couldn't use finesse anymore, I was like, yikes. That kind of stinks a little. But, like, I don't know. It does stink, like, I can't argue with that. But at that point, like, I had haste already, and I could use that instead. I don't know. If I had faith this game, I probably would still not be wearing it. But, this sort of being unable to use finesse, it's kind of annoying. I think it's more like not actually a bad thing so much as it is just irritating, because I'm used to having it. This is cool. Like this whole level is crystal themed. You don't see a lot of crystal themed vaults floors. It seems to be the same layout. Like I recognize this over here. I've seen it in stone and metal before, but it looks cool in crystal. I'm a fan. Very green. I'm sure it would be better still in Frederick. Hello. He can do a lot of damage in a big hurry. He's a demigod conjurer or something like that. There he goes. I'm sure it would look even better in tiles. I don't know. I think the crystal can be recolored. And they can recolor stuff in console too, but they typically don't. I think... I'm not sure what the deal is. I think they added the ability to recolor it for the Moon WizLab, looted moon base, because green crystal didn't make sense, but he wanted like some sort of crystal walls, like they're clear crystal or white crystal or something. Yeah, we got marked. Whatever, I'm not too concerned. And I remember there was some complication with the demonic disco, maybe, I don't know, which has walls that like change color all the time. It's like, it really is like a disco party, and they've got a disco ball and everything. It's very cute in Pandemonium. Okay, so that was all of vaults, and it took, no time at all. But I think this is enough for a video, and then, actually, what I'm going to do is walk to the entrance to the Realm of Zot, and that way next video we can just dive right in. There won't be any waiting around. Come on. Oh my gosh, this guy. Okay, so here we are. Next video, we can just push downstairs, and we'll be in Zot with 3 scrolls of magic mapping. So we'll be ready to just go win the game and end this playthrough and get back into it with a new one, probably. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.